Most people would say that Olympian Jenny Simpson inspires them and that she is a great athlete, but she is more than that. She has a tremendous faith in God. When she won a bronze medal in the 1500-meter race at the 2016 Rio Olympics, it wasn't just because she was better than her competition. It was because of her faith in God. I am privileged to call her family, and this is her story. Jenny was born August 23, 1986 in Webster City, Iowa, to her parents Bruce and Janet Behringer. She was the middle child, and her family includes her older brother John and younger sister Emily. The family eventually moved out to Ovadio, Florida. Holiday and birthday celebrations in the Behringer household were not anything over the top, but they were still special to their family. Jenny always loved fireworks at the 4th of July. When it came time for her birthday, she got to choose what everyone had for dinner. During Christmas time, the family would read the Christmas story from the Bible and set up their nativity. Jenny did not have many toys growing up. She loved running around outside with the kids from her neighborhood and her siblings. There's a little wooded area and a little creek near her house where they would play pretend a lot. That seemed to keep them entertained until it got dark or it was time for them to go inside and eat. If you had asked Jenny what she would be going to the Olympics for, she probably would have not said running, because her first love was for horses. Every year she would go with her siblings to the Midway Fair near her hometown to show their horses. They always entered in the costume contest, where they dressed up in a theme with their horse. At the age of 6, Jenny started her first day of school. She went to Parton Elementary in Ovadio, Florida. Her favorite school subjects in school were reading and art. When she got to first grade, she decided her new favorite teacher was Mrs. Sparrow. She loved Mrs. Sparrow because she let them choose their own books to read and encouraged them to try difficult and long books. Mrs. Sparrow let each kid learn at their own pace, and Jenny appreciated that even as a kid. She rode the bus to school until she started Jackson Heights Middle School, where she walked with her siblings. Jenny really got into running in high school. She was always on the track and cross-country team. She loved to run in the meets, and as a teenager, she was very driven. After school was let out for the day, there would be a cop sitting outside the parking lot trying to catch all the kids speeding. The cop would always tell her what speed she was running. Jenny was a 5-time state champion in track and a 3-time state champion in cross-country at Ovadio High School. After Jenny graduated high school, she went to the University of Colorado to run as a buffalo. She started out in the steeplechase, and she won the 2006 NCAA Outdoor Championship steeplechase in a time of 9 minutes and 53 seconds. The following year, she won the USATF Outdoor Steeplechase Championship. She also ran at Drake Relays in the steeplechase with a time of 9 minutes and 44 seconds. In 2008, Jenny qualified for the 2008 Beijing Olympics in the steeplechase after placing 3rd at the Olympic trials. She was the first American woman to qualify for the Olympic finals by finishing 3rd in her heat. This is a trailer for the new documentary that recently came out about Jenny. The movie is titled Transcended.
Every athlete is a unique package of talent and will and courage.
Every time she stepped on the track, there was a record that was falling, some big surprise.
Jenny has like the best last 50 in the world. She's pretty fearless. She might be a once-in-a-career talent.
It's pretty cold out, but we'll go outside and cool down inside.
We need 2.5.
We got buffalo skin.
All right, nice and relaxed. You're good.
The story of me beginning my journey in running is really important to me, especially I think as I get older.
She has to do things pretty differently, and there's a big spotlight on her.
2009 was really special.
I really wanted to win cross country. I didn't want to leave that on the table.
She passed through 3K, she's in trouble. And we were just like, oh my God, oh my God.
I, in my career, have not always gotten what I wanted.
If you can't adapt, you'll be pushed out.
I don't think people realize how hurt she was. We just said, we're gonna step back.
There were a few moments where I kind of wondered, is this it?
All young people need good examples involved in their life. She's succeeding in her career. She's married to a really great guy, winning an Olympic medal and her world championship. I mean, that's inspiring to anyone.
There's so many days and so many years and so many miles leading up to this moment. I can't back out now.
Watching Jenny, anytime anyone's in front of her, I just wait for her to go get them because I know she's going to. From 400 to go to 300 to go, she'd say, here she comes.
I don't want anyone to ever think that what I do is easy, even if you know that you're doing the thing that you're best at. It's always a risk to show people and say, this is my best today.
Little did Jenny know that when she came to Boulder, Colorado for a short-term job, she would meet her future husband, Jason, through his roommate. He also attended her church a few times, and they both were into running, loved the Lord, and it was not long before anyone around them could see that they loved each other. They got married on October 8, 2010, and spent their honeymoon in St. Lucia, and lived in Monument, Colorado, then Boulder, Colorado. Jenny and Jason hope to someday have kids, and she hopes they keep the Christmas traditions alive. Jason's grandfather was a woodcarver, and they have many of his Santa wood carvings, and she looks forward to sharing them with their children. They also tutor refugee kids on the weekend, and they love to participate in different activities with their church. Many of their friends have been made through their church. In 2009, Jenny set NCAA records in the mile, 3,000 meter, and 5,000 meter indoors, and in the 15,000 meter, 3,000 meter steeplechase, and in the 5,000 meter outdoors. She also beat her own American record in the steeplechase at the 2009 World Championships with a time of 9 minutes and 12 seconds, finishing 5th overall. In 2009, Jenny turned down an offer to sign a professional running contract. She returned to school in the fall to compete in cross country. She was favored to win the NCAA cross country championships on November 23, 2009, but collapsed after leading for the first 2 miles. She then ended up in 163rd place. Her professional career started in January 2010 when she signed an endorsement deal with New Balance. But after suffering a stress fracture, she missed most of the 2010 season. She began her 2011 season strong. She won the mile and the 3,000 meter championships at the 2011 USA Indoor Track and Field Championships. She won a gold medal in the 1,500 meter at the World Championships. She beat her rivals Hannah England and Natalie Rodriguez. On June 23, 2013, Jenny claimed the USATF Outdoor 5,000 meter title in the 95-plus degree heat of Des Moines, Iowa. She got first in many events in 2013, including the September 22nd 5th Avenue Mile, the Drake Relays in the 1,500 meter, the Monaco 1,500 meter, the USATF Oxy HP 800 meter, and the USA Outdoors 5,000 meter. In 2014, Jenny was a runner-up at the Boston New Balance Indoor Grand Prix 2-mile after miscounting what lap she was on to finish in 9 minutes and 26 seconds. She also followed that performance with a second-place finish at the U.S. Cross Country Championships on February 15. On July 4th, she became the second fastest American 1,500 meter runner by running 3 minutes and 57 seconds at a race in Paris. In 2015, Jenny won the Boston New Balance Indoor Grand Prix 2-mile in 9 minutes and 18 seconds, setting a new American record 5 seconds ahead of Regina Jacobs' 2002 American record at the same event. At the 2015 World Championships in Beijing, China, Jenny finished 11th in the 1,500 meters after losing her shoe and struggling to finish. Jenny says that this was the worst day of her life. "2016 was Jenny's best year yet. She won a bronze medal in the 1,500 meters at the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio to become the first American woman to win an Olympic medal in that event. On September 3rd, she placed first in a time of 4 minutes and 18 seconds at the New York Road Runners 5th Avenue Mile in New York City. For Jenny, I guess the third time is the charm. She qualified for the Olympics in 2008, but no Olympic medal. She qualified in 2012, but still no Olympic medal. In 2016, after having an amazing last lap, she grabbed that bronze medal. Jenny has always been close with her family. She loves to spend time with her nieces and nephews. Her faith has contributed to her life in more ways than she could list, but it is mostly that her faith has kept her grounded through the years. It kept her caring for others and thoughtful about how to treat other people. Every week at church, she listens to the sermon from the pastor, and it is an opportunity to ask herself, how can I be a better wife, sister, daughter, friend, or human? Jenny has had highs and lows in her life, with the best day of her life being her wedding day and her worst day of her life when her shoe came off in the 2015 World Championships. She does not want to change anything about what she is doing with her life, and she says, so far I love what I'm doing, I love where I'm headed. Jenny lives by one Bible verse which has helped her when she doubts herself and when she feels like quitting. The verse is 1 Timothy 4 verse 12, which says, don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity.